أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all for the Youth Leaders Club Speech Exhibition. I am Shafiq Ahmad Javed, mentor for YLC, and once again I welcome you all for this speech exhibition. Let's start the program now, and I request Master Danish to recite few verses from the Holy Quran. Mr. Danish, it's all yours.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل أوحي إلي أنه استمع نفر من الجن فقالوا إنا سمعنا قرآنا عجبا يهدي إلى الرشد فآمنا به ولن نشرك بربنا أحدا وأنه تعالى جد ربنا ما اتخذ صاحبة ولا ولدا وأنه كان يقول سفيهنا على الله شططا وأنا ظننا أن لن تقول الإنس والجن على الله كذبا وأنه كان رجال من الإنس يعوذون برجال من الجن فزادوهم رهقا وأنهم ظنوا كما ظننتم أن لن يبعث الله أحدا وأنا لمسنا السماء فوجدناها ملئت حرسا شديدا وشهبا وأنا كنا نقعد منها مقاعد للسمع فمن يستمع الآن يجد له شهابا رصدا صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you so much, Mr. Danish. Ladies and gentlemen, I once again welcome you all for this Youth Leaders Club speech exhibition. According to the recent statistics, about 75% of the people are afraid of public speaking, especially the students who are with meek nature and tend to be uncomfortable in front of speaking to others. Viewing all this, we started Youth Leaders Club in the year 2018 under the guidance of Parents Welfare Association, just to combat the fear of public speaking among the students and for them to participate all the challenges which they come in front of. Viewing all this, we started in the year 2018 with a platform providing to learn and practice the soft skills and public speaking. About 30 students have been enrolled since then, ranging from 7th to 12th standard. At YLC, we also provide a platform for them to groom in terms of public speaking and developing their soft skills. Today, we have lined up few members from the Youth Leaders Club who have been pursuing soft skill training, and we will be exhibiting today, and they have come up with their own speeches. Ladies and gentlemen, without delaying any further, may I have the privilege to invite our first speaker to start with. Our first speaker is Maisha Tahana. She is interested in cooking, swimming, speaking, interestedly watching frequently asked question programs, crafts, and painting. She has also developed two more hobbies now, which is horse riding and martial arts. Soon after this lockdown, she will be joining the classes. Let's welcome with a virtual applause Maisha Tahana with her speech topic, Teenage Depression. Teenage Depression, in front of you, ladies and gentlemen, Maisha Tahana.
Thank you, sir. Respected sirs, fellow members, and my dear friends, good afternoon to one and all. My today's topic is about teenage depression. Nowadays, many teenagers commit suicide because of being depressed, too much stress and pressure. I choose this topic because I know many teenagers can relate on this issue. If you hear the word depression and teens in your own idea, what conclusion runs in your mind? Is it important to people to realize depression in teens is adult depression and teenagers' depression is the same? What are those symptoms of depression? Is it treatable? To know the answer, let's talk about this issue. Depression is more than occasionally feeling blue, sad, or down. Depression is a strong mood involving sadness, discouragement, despair, or hopelessness that lasts for weeks, months, or even longer. Depression affects more than a person's mood. It affects thinking too. It interferes with the ability to notice or enjoy the good things in life. Depression drains the energy, motivation, and concentration a person needs for normal activities. Experts estimated 5% of all teenagers suffer from depression. Unfortunately, only 20% of depressed teens are appropriately diagnosed and treated. To understand, let me share you a story of a young girl named Megan Shinnick. Megan Shinnick is a junior at Wellesley High School. She enjoys theater and singing as well as going to entrepreneurship classes led by Babson College. Megan has already created 2 successful non-profit organizations and a better friend. About a few years ago, she asked a simple question to herself on her hospital bed: why? She had worked for years where she was, a young social activist who co-created 2 successful non-profit organizations, a good student and even a better friend, and a girl who never lacked positivity or energy. She asked herself why. She had ignored what was going in her head for so long simply to maintain this reputation. She had already accomplished so much in her life when strange things began to happen to her, when even though she was incredibly academically motivated in the past, she couldn't seem to do her homework, and she removed herself from friends. She didn't answer her phone for a week. She refused to go to school, and getting out from her bed in the morning seemed impossible. Now, looking back, she realized that she has to redefine what success was because of everything she would have done in her life leading up to that point deemed her successful. Then why was she sitting in the hospital bed? She realized that her ability to find this new normal, her ability to adapt this newfound empathy, that's what made her successful. Being diagnosed with clinical depression is what it took for her to realize what success was. Though I could go on, I'm not here to simply tell you all about her story. I'm here to tell you why I think this is happening not only to her, but to a dangerous number of teenagers in this world. Each one of us needs to advocate for programs and schools for teenagers that are suffering from depression and anxiety, and is the 3rd largest cause of death among teens, and hundreds of kids commit suicide every year. Now, what helps depression get better? Get a medical checkup, get support. Many people find that it helps to open up to parents or other adults they trust. Simply saying something like, I have been feeling really down lately and I think I am depressed can be a good way to begin the discussion. The most important thing is to help yourself. Try these simple actions. They can have a powerful effect on mood and help with depression. Eat healthy foods, get the right amount of sleep, walk, play, or do something else to get exercise every day. Take time to relax. Take time to notice the good things in life, no matter how small it may be. Depression can be treated if we take these right steps. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Maisha. Thank you very much. Thanks for the tips what you have given to come out of the depression, especially all the teenagers which they are facing it currently. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is Muhammad Ayaz Ahmad, who's in 7th grade, and his hobbies are reading books, playing cricket, and wants to become a civil engineer when he grew up. And he has come up with a topic today with a speech topic, celebrity lifestyle. On your screen, ladies and gentlemen, Ayaz Ahmad with this topic, celebrity lifestyle. Ayaz, Zoom is all yours.
Yes, sir. Celebrity, a word which has been buzzing in the ears of human beings throughout the history of mankind. A celebrity is a personality that is followed by millions. But are they worth following? Well, in today's talk, I will take you through the life of celebrity and give a message out of it. But before that, let me greet you with Islamic greeting. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The personalities of the so-called as celebrity have different definition at different times. Athletes, orator, movie stars, religious leader, politician, doctor. In almost every field, people are recognized as celebrity. In today's world of smartphone and social media, people with large followers are also recognized as celebrity. Celebrity is a kida which every individual carrying in his heart and mind. I am sure that everyone sitting here have dreamed one day or another of being a celebrity. So as I dream of being a celebrity one day, who can positively influence his followers? But what makes us want a celebrity? How do celebrity influences followers? Do we really need to be a celebrity to bring a positive change? Well, these are the few questions on which I will share my thoughts and point of view. We all know fact that every creation of Almighty Allah, there are good and evil aspects hidden of it. In the personality of celebrity, it is the choice of inclination of an individual which drives it to the good or evil side of it. In present glamorous world, when we think of the word celebrities, what strikes our mind are athletes and movie stars who have misled the large part of younger generation. In attempt to imitate celebrities, youth have been addicted to drugs, alcohol, and other evil practices. Today, when we think of the word celebrities, our mind starts to calculate all the negative so-called celebrities. We all think they're negative. Their food style, their living style, their dressing style, they like and dislike. But in my personal opinion, that will be a very short, narrow side of looking at the personality of celebrity in true sense. The real life of celebrity can influence masses much beyond the living and the food style. They can be the role model for younger generation. When they stand for good, they make a solid opinion. And when they stand against evil, they lead the people like a leader. History evident that the people who stood for good cause become celebrity or leader. Or in other words, celebrity took for humanity made a real positive difference. We all have seen in the past and present how celebrity have been inspired people. But what makes us want a celebrity is the real question. It is the indeed tireless efforts and struggle of them. Let's take the example of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, Muhammad Ali, the greatest boxing champion ever, Kapil Nurmagomedov, the eagle, the undefeated MMA champion to date. These are some of celebrities of past and present. We all have seen their results and are really inspired by them. But how could they reach this height of fame is the untold story. Their life go through rostering and difficult path only after traveling the toughest phase of their life. These people achieve their level and now these celebrities are respected and followed by millions. We should study their lives and how they become celebrities. I am sure it will leave very positive impact on our life. Let's do not forget the biggest celebrity to ever walk on the face of earth. It is none other than our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It has been over 14th century since he left the world, yet his personality has influenced and does influencing and inspiring just millions, but billions. It is the power of real celebrity and a true celebrity. He is indeed the leader for his followers. He is the motivation and example for his followers and being the privilege. And do not forget the privilege come with responsibility. As one of the proof of he says, power come with great responsibility. Responsibility is to lead as an example. Responsibility is to influence and inspire others. Responsibility is to live for others. Responsibility is to change the world towards the positive direction. This is the reason I wish to grow that kida of being a celebrity in myself. This is the reason I wish to see myself there in future, inshallah. With this, I would like to conclude. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ayaz, for a wonderful speech. Really great to know about how a celebrity has to be and what is the reason to become a celebrity. And you are the one to wish to be a celebrity. Definitely, we all wish you all the very best for your future. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the third speaker. She is interested and her hobbies goes in this way, like she is interested in swimming, badminton, reading books, and mashallah, she is also memorizing Quran. She is pursuing her seventh grade and one of the emerging stars of Youth Leaders Club. I call upon Huria Mariam. Huria Mariam with her speech title, Good Manners. Good Manners, Huria Mariam. It's all yours, Huria.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank Allah, the Almighty, as I born as a Muslimah and included me in Ummat Muhammad. Then, let me introduce myself. I'm Huria Mariam, student of grade 7 and recently joined member of YLC. Today, my topic of speech is good manners. Allah describes in Quran His Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wa innaka la'ala khuluqin azim. Translation: And verily, you, O Muhammad, are on an accepted standard of manner and character. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the best among you is the one with best manner and character. Sahih al-Bukhari. In this above Quranic words and hadith, we can understand that these both are related to manners. And now, in our mind, the question may arise, what is manner? Manner can be defined in a way in which something is done or happens. Manner is a person's way of behaving towards others. An example of manner is in a way in which someone performs himself. And now, if we will move on towards good manner, then good manner are simply respect and consideration towards others. Practicing and teaching of good manner to the next generation gives a more pleasant life today and tomorrow. It's a hadith from At-Tirmidhi. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, nothing will be heavier on the day of judgment on the scale of the believers than good manners. From this hadith, we can say that we can make our today and tomorrow more pleasant by following good manners. And we should keep in our mind that our wealth is our good manners. Furthermore, if a person wants to be liked by everyone, then he should know how to behave. The difference between an educated person and illiterate person is not about knowledge, but the way he speaks and acts. So the presence of good manner can make a person a gentleman. Yet, if a person is lacking it, then even a highly educated person cannot be a good man. Good manners hold a great importance in a person's life. In order to be successful in life, one should always take care of how to interact. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whoever believes in Allah and the last day of judgment should speak good and remain silent. Sahih al-Bukhari. I would like to mention one more hadith from Sahih al-Bukhari. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the nearest of you to me on the day of judgment will be the one best in character. It means that with our good manners, we can achieve a good akhirah. So what about this life? Can manner affect our successful life? Yes. Using good manner in our day-to-day life gives more influence on us when people admire us. Because of our good manner, they gift us high self-esteem and self-confidence, which are the two key factors for a hopeful and a successful life. Now, my next question is how we can enlist our good manners. Many people spend a lot of time and money on personality development courses, but according to me, we can enlist our good manner by reading Sira books and learning it. If we will go through it, it's the best way for personality development and to become a better human being. It is important to keep a good company of people to maintain our good manners, as keeping a good company of people looks like walking in a shop of perfume, whether you buy it or not, but you are bound to receive the fragrance. There is a big list of good manners, but I would like to share some of them. First one is greet everyone. who calls or comes to your home. And it's a hadith that As-salamu qabla al-qalam. The second one is always smile. A smile is a charity of your face. A smile is a charity. It's considered as charity in Islam, and it's a beauty of your face. The third one is everyone born beautiful. Allah says in Quran, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي أَحْسَنِ تَقْوِيمٍ. Look beyond your physical beauty. I would like to conclude my speech with a small dua from As-Sunan at-Tirmidhi. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من منكرات الأخلاق والأعمال والأهواء. Oh Allah, verily I seek refuge in you from bad manners, deeds and desire. Ameen. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you so much, Huria, for showing us the reasons and for telling us the good manners and coming up with the supportive verses of Quran. Thank you so much for your wonderful speech. The next speaker comes here is Muhammad Ishan. He loves to play outdoor games and his favorite game is football. And he cheers up for Manchester United. And today he has come up with his speech with title Misinformation. Misinformation by Muhammad Ishan. Muhammad Ishan on your screens now.
Breaking news. Coronavirus cure found. Drink 10 liters of watermelon juice while standing on one leg in direct sunlight for 3 weeks. What? Do you think this is true? Should I be sharing this? Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, everyone. Today I will be speaking about misinformation. There are two kinds of false information: misinformation and disinformation. Misinformation is the spread of false information regardless of intent to mislead. Disinformation, on the other hand, is the intentional spread of false information. Let me give an example so we can understand this better. I was having exams in my school and I missed one of those exams because I was sick and I didn't go to school. So our school coordinator, she called me and informed me that since I'd missed an exam, I had to come on the coming Saturday to make up for the exam. Okay, Saturday gone. Saturday came and I went to school. I entered the examination hall and I sat there waiting for my test. But I didn't receive a test. So I raised my hand and I told the exam invigilators that I hadn't received a test. They checked my name on their list and they didn't find my name. So they told me I didn't have an exam. I was confused. I told them that the coordinator had called me personally and informed me that I had to come today. So they said they'll check with the coordinator. 5 minutes later, they came back and they told me that it was a mistake from her. She had misinformed me. I was supposed to come on the next Saturday, not that Saturday. So this is what misinformation is. She did not know that she gave me the wrong information. She gave it by mistake, but it was still false information. My second example is from history. This is the first known source of disinformation coming from the media or the news. On 21st of August, 1835, the New York Sun reported to have found life on the moon. Sightings of men with bat wings and unicorns were reported. This news spread like wildfire and obviously was not true. The mastermind behind this moon hoax, as it is called now, was the editor of the New York Sun, Richard Adams Lowe. He wrote in the newspaper that Sir John Herschel, an astronomer, had found these lunar discoveries in a South African lab. Although Sir John Herschel had never found or said such a thing. It was easy to get away with this lie because, number one, Sir John Herschel wasn't easily reached. He liked to isolate himself from people. And number two, It wasn't easy to verify information back then as it is now. So people believed it. In September, the newspaper quietly announced that it was a lie. There was no life on the moon. They were lying the whole time. Now, the question comes, why did they intentionally disinform their subscribers? To get more subscribers. Did they achieve this? Yes. Yes, they did. The newspaper disinformed their subscribers. They intentionally gave them false information. And the subscribers, not knowing it was false, misinformed others. This is usually how false information spreads. Now, how do we stop the spread of misinformation or disinformation? First, we have to apply the brakes. We have to calm down. Emotions are used to manipulate people. They try to make the news or information feel more happy or more depressing than it actually is. We need to calm down and think, do I know enough about this to be sharing this? Second, check the source. Is it reliable? Is it trustworthy? Third, become an investigator. One news source claims to have found the cure to all diseases, for example. Cross-check it with other sources and see whether it is true or not. Doing this can help differentiate true information from false information. Now, you may have realized in my personal example which I gave, only discomfort was caused to me and my family. There was no loss of life. Sadly though, now using this device is being used in social media to spread misinformation and disinformation, and it is causing the destruction and loss of lives. So we have to become responsible citizens and follow these steps so we can help stop the spread of misinformation. I'd like to end with a verse from the Quran in Surah Hujurat, ayah number 6. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن جاءكم فاسق بنبأ فتبينوا أن تصيبوا قوما بجهالة فتصبحوا على ما فعلتم نادمين. O you who have believed, if there comes to you a disobedient one with information, investigate so that you don't harm a people out of ignorance and become over what you have done regretful. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ishan. I think there was some network problem at the end, but still you could conclude your speech. And thanks for describing the difference between misinformation and disinformation and how to stop all these things. The next speaker, gentlemen, is Ms. Mariam Mohammed Sajid. She is the Education Officer of Youth Leaders Club. Her interest is in psychology, so as her topic of today's speech as well. Her hobbies are calligraphy and to read Urdu novels. Here is Mariam Mohammed Sajid with her topic, Ooze Psychological Phenomena. Ooze Psychological Phenomena, Mariam Mohammed Sajid on your screen.
Psychology is probably the most important factor in the market and one that is least understood. Quoted by David Raymond, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Respected committee members of PWA, parents, and my fellow friends, I wish a very good evening to one and all. Today evening, I have chosen a topic that might be very alien to most of us, WOO's psychological phenomena. Today, I will be talking mainly about three interesting psychological phenomena. Deja vu, presque vu, and jamais vu. Don't worry, I know these sound very unfamiliar, but the interesting fact is that all of us have experienced these phenomena at least once in our life. So let's start with deja vu. D-E-J-A, deja, and vu. The French word deja vu means already seen. Let's see what is it and how does it occur. You know those moments where the situation feels like it's already happened before and you're certain it has happened, but you do not know how or when it became so familiar. Or maybe you go to a place, you've never been there before, but somehow it seems familiar. For example, you go to a restaurant and the scene plays out exactly as you remember. You know, the world feels like a ballet that you've choreographed. But the sequence cannot be based on the past experience because you've never eaten there before. So what is happening? Unfortunately, it is difficult for the scientists to study deja vu because there is no reliable way that you can actually cause it to happen in people's head in a laboratory. But here's what we do know. Human beings don't seem to experience deja vu until they're at least 8 to 9 years old. It is most frequent in your teens and 20s and papers off as you get older. So it might have something to do with the brain development. Most of the popular theories suggesting of what causes deja vu includes a disconnect between the conscious and the unconscious part of your brain. Now let's understand this more clearly with an example. Let's get back to the restaurant. You're sitting in a restaurant and then you see a waiter coming towards you, okay? While he's coming, he drops this tray he has in his hand. Now all this information, okay, your visual information, your hearing information, you're smelling, you're smelling the food, the pasta, whatever, all of these information gets into the conscious and the unconscious part of your brain through your sense organs, through your nose, through your ears, okay? At the same time, it reaches the conscious and the unconscious part at the same time. But when you experience deja vu, what happens is all this information first goes into the unconscious mind. And so basically it goes into the unconscious mind. It is there, but you do not know the information is already in. Just a fraction of a second later, all this information reaches the conscious part of the brain with a delay. Now, when you finally know it reaches the conscious part of the brain, you go like, oh, this has already happened. I've seen it somewhere. And actually, you have seen it. Where have you seen? It's there in the unconscious brain. You have seen it just a fraction of a second earlier. So this may be deja vu. Now, coming to the presque vu, P-R-E-S-Q-U-E, presque vu. The French term presque vu means almost seen. Presque vu is also known as the tip of the tongue, and this is what happens. When you're familiar with something and you know it, but at that particular moment, somehow you can just not remember it. It's like, oh, what's that mall's name I've been visiting for 20 years? How can I not remember it? One explanation of how this happens is that similar words to the target words are being remembered. And to help you out, your brain is actively blocking other stuff around it, including the word you're actually looking for. Now, this explanation is really nice because it tells us why presque vu has a social aspect. Even a bunch of people in a group, all with different brains, if they are given the same blocking words that are related, no one in the group can come up with the actual target word. But there's a solution. Once the topic is changed, the words are no longer blocked, and all of a sudden someone in the group goes like, oh yes, it was Rumley Mall, that was it. Studies show that this phenomenon occurs in almost 90% of the population. So it's incredibly common and nothing to worry about. We also know that the frequency of presque-vous increases with age and also if you're tired. Now finally, jamais-vu. Jamais, jamais vu. Jamais-vu means never seen. This is when something that you know or something that you're familiar with all of a sudden seems brand new and bizarre. Familiar objects as well as familiar people all of a sudden starts to look new and weird. The acute form of jamais-vu is schizophrenia. Schizophrenic patients will sometimes see the person they know and say that it's not the person they know. Instead, it's an imposter. I know this might sound very weird, but the fact is that all of us have experienced jamais-vu to an extent. For instance, when you repeat a word over and over and over and over again and again, you're just repeating. All of a sudden, that word just starts to lose its meaning, and you go like, "How is this even a word? How is this so weird?" According to the researchers, jamais-vu occurs due to something known as semantic satiation, which occurs when the brain becomes fatigued in a specific way. To conclude, psychology is the science of mental life. Psychology is like a science. Psychology is knowledge, and like science again, psychology is a knowledge about a definite thing, the mind. Human nature is not merely just for curiosity. It is a source of all our enjoyments, the sum of all our powers. It is our very selves. At the end of the day, brain is a fascinating and a complex organ, secrets and mysteries of which is still to be unleashed to the world of science. This makes us realize that we can never encompass all knowledge. It is true that ultimately all the secrets of the universe and the science lie with the all-knowing and the creator, Allah. All the phenomena are not just for curiosity, but to realize the existence of the creator and increase our faith in him. So stay curious and keep learning. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mariam. It's definitely a learning experience, and I'm sure most of us would have not heard this three-word psychological phenomena here before. And thanks for coming up such a beautiful topic. And definitely this is going to be awesome. Teja-u, Presque-u, and Jame-u. Definitely these three are which we have been experiencing in our life but never know before. Thanks for coming up with this such a beautiful topic. Thank you very much, Mariam. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our final speaker, who is Mr. Syed Hashir. He is in 10th grade now. He is interested in arts and craft. He plays football. He is loved to read books. And today his topic is timing is everything. Timing is everything by Syed Hashir. Syed Hashir is on your screen now.
Respected President, members and viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today I, Syed Hashir, am going to present a speech on timing is everything. So, has anyone studied Parkinson's law? Well, it states that work expands to the time allowed for it. Work expands to the time allowed for it. This is a big idea and it can change many lives, and I hope it can change yours too. Let's take an example. There are two people, Asif and Araz. Asif has been given a task to write a letter and send it back to the teacher, and the deadline is 10 p.m. So he wakes up at 12 p.m., takes a shower, then spends 1 hour finding the perfect pen, then another hour finding the perfect paper, then another hour finding the perfect words. 5 p.m. till now and he's still finding all the things. Once he found all of this, He's then, between the writing, he thinks of the future, he thinks about the past. Oh, I wish I was there. Oh, I wish I could have been the past. I could have saved this and that. And by 9:30 to 10 p.m., finished. He finishes the work and sends it back to teacher. Now for others, same task, but the deadline is in 10 minutes. So he skips the shower, he takes any paper, he takes any pen, he screws the perfect words. Some mistakes were possible, but voila, he finishes it in 10 minutes. When they both sent it back to the teacher was shocked. Why? Because both of the paper were same. One took 10 minutes to make, while the other took 10 hours to make. This is work that expands to the time allowed for it. It is not procrastination, it is not laziness, it is unnecessary work. Why? Simply because we have enough time. So, this isn't just you and me, this is entire companies. If the deadline is next month, we work every day, we add many people to project and finish it in 1 month. But if the deadline is next week, magically we can finish the project in 1 week. When something is not urgent, we take our time. We put 10 people to project on one project, and in 1 month we do something we could have done in 1 week. So this is exactly how big companies die. Work expands to the time allowed for it. This is a big idea. So if you give yourself less time to do something, you will do good work. No hours spent finding the perfect pen, no hours wasted in meetings, and no unnecessary work. So I conclude the speech with, if you wanted to do something next year, next month, or next week, remember Parkinson's law. Most likely, you can finish it tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Hashir. Thanks for coming up with the title, Timing is Everything, for explaining the importance of time. And ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of all the speakers. I am sure you would have enjoyed all the speeches. And at the same time, I would like to emphasize that this courage and fear of public speaking has been combated by all these kids with just not a mere 1 or 2 days practice. It took a lot of efforts for everyone, and they have definitely put in their best efforts and time to overcome all the fear of public speaking. And this is what we actually practice at Youth Leaders Club. In addition to this, we are also planning to move ahead with a step and to join the Toastmasters International in the future. Since this COVID-19, we could not progress in a rapid pace. We could not progress in a fast pace, but definitely we are planning to enroll with Toastmasters International in the short time. And for the kids, there is a Gavels Club which we will be registering soon. So I urge all the parents or students ranging from 7th to 12th to enroll yourself in the Youth Leaders Club to be benefited and be present in all the the life challenges which you come across. Having said all this, I would like to call upon our Youth Leaders Club's coordinator, Mr. Tawfiq Ahmed, who has been a backbone and driving factor for all the kids and the mentor as well. And in conducting all the meetings, he has been playing a vital role. And he will be giving you the procedures and the happenings of a Youth Leaders Club. I call upon Tawfiq Ahmad. Tawfiq, it's all yours now. Tawfiq?
Okay, host had to unmute me. Thank you, host, for that. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, all of you. It's wonderful to see you all back live and exclusive, and marvelous to see the huge crowd that we got in audience clock the number, total number. What I would like to advise to all the parents is you want your child to do well in the school and of course in their studies. But there are other skills equally important, which is communication skills. Communication skills meaning the soft skills. This is why we have conducted this YLC program and we want you to enroll this. How you can do it, we'll share you the link in the chat box. You can easily click and fill up the form and we'll be more than happy to advise and assist you in this. What I would like to end with is knowledge isn't power until it is applied. So YLC gives you a chance to apply. The host is assisting you with sharing the screen. Host, can you repeat it once again, please? What you're going to learn is displayed on the screen, how you're going to adapt to it. The 4 important key points which are being highlighted on Spotlight now. Listen, speak, communicate, and lead. Of course, we need the young leaders, and without your participation and without your prominent support, we'll not be able to achieve. So it's a collective effort. We've just put up a show, an exhibition, a marvelous guided exhibition led by everybody, including the PWA, XCOM, as well as the YLC XCOM, as well as IVA XCOM. So we appreciate all of them. And thank you all for joining in. And we hope to continue. There are more work to come. Jazakumullah khair. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks, Tawfiq. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to call upon the key person, the backbone behind the idea of bringing up Youth Leaders Club, the president of Parents Welfare Association. Without his idea and a long awaited the wish of him for our young kids to grow up with the challenges and to participate in all the aspects what the school is been offering for them. And this is the basic idea, and he has put in all his efforts to bring this Youth Leaders Club live. And if I had to tell, we are at a stage today, and it's all because of the president, Mr. Ghayaz Ahmed. I would like to call upon him and to give his and to bid a vote of thanks for this program. Mr. Ghayazuddin, it's all yours now. Unmute him, not here. Host, can you please unmute him?
Mr. Ghayas is already unmuted. Mr. Ghayas, check your audio, please. You can remove headphone and you can try it.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Yes, please go ahead.
I'm audible now?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe.
Okay, sorry for the technical glitch. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On behalf of PWA Executive Committee, all our fellow PWA members, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the participants who spoke today. We are a bit satisfied today compared to 2018 November when we started YLC. You all were reluctant speakers when we were calling that they are like, looking each other faces, who goes first. And I still remember the person who came out first got a reward from our mentor, Javi Shafiq Saab. today we see you that you're all very confident speakers. We will, look forward to give you bigger platforms. And also, I take this opportunity to urge all the parents or those who are participating here, kindly, register your children. The aim of forming this YLC, Youth Leadership Club, PWA XCOM dreamed for 2 years that we want to give one platform to our young children where they can enhance their inner skills of soft speaking skills. And we notice that at many platforms that there are many kids of different schools and different communities, they are excelling, and that we lag behind. So then we came across in contact with Javed Shafiq Saab, and he overwhelmingly accepted and wholeheartedly started this club, supported by Adil, Salim Bhai, and Tawfiq Al. And we started in 2018 this club with mere 20-25 members. And they all like I'm happy to see them all performing at this stage. And this is like a trailer. Soon we will have a bigger and international platforms for them. And I urge other parents that do join, do your children join the Youth Leadership Club, so that coming year we see all of them performing here on different platforms. Having said that, I would like to present a certificate of appreciation for youth leaders. They conducted several events, but last event was like Eid Milan, PWA conducted, and they did very well. And we thought of giving a certificate of appreciation to each one of them. That I will just read out the names, and I hope they are all present here. I start with Anam Amir, and I thank you very much for your excellent job done that day. Aisha Tawfiq, Madiha Salim, Muhammad Ishan, Maisha Tahana Imran, Usaid Khan, Aisha Hanif Madre, Danish Adil Ahmad, Haifa Humayun, Maryam Muhammad Sajid, Shazia Nabil Ahmad, Sayyid Hashir, Zishan Adil Ahmad. Thank you very much. We received very encouraging responses from those who participated in Eid Milan, and they look forward for similar kind of programs in future as well. And you all made it successful program, and we'll hope to give you more responsibilities in future days to come. And I would like to express my thanks and personal gratitude to all the members of PWA Executive Committee who work very hard behind the scene. Many of them I can see here, they are present here. We are only the faces coming forward, but these people, without them, it wouldn't have possible to achieve this successful event. And I would like to specifically mention the names of Brother Tawfiq, Abdul Khader, Anwar Salim, Adil Ahmad, and Javed Shafiq Saab for all your efforts and always bringing new ideas for us to do different kind of events. And we hope that we manage to justify with this event. Inshallah, we will do more events, and we look forward for all your participation. I thank you each and every parent and each and every person who attended today's program, and encourage our kids. Definitely it will help them enhance their skills in future. And we look forward for your children to join and do better, not only on our platform, on different platform, your schools, wherever you get a platform. We are always there to help you, support you. Do join us, not necessary Indian school parent. Our community belong to any school, kindly join, and we will open again registration. Thank you very much once for all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, President Ghayasuddin Saab. Without your dream, this would have not been possible. And I definitely thank all the other executive committee members. As you said, without their efforts, this program would have not been possible. ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you all would have enjoyed this speeches and this program in a well, and we look forward to your comments and your suggestions in the PWA group. Please do put in your comments, and whoever is aspiring to join in Youth Leaders Club, do fill the registration form, which will be circulated shortly, and we all see you in the next coming program sessions. And all the very best. Thanks for joining. Thank you all. Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much. Jazakumullahu khair.